Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Back again. I know I haven't been putting out videos, at least not like I was in the beginning. Um, just been really busy, getting some things paid down, trying to put in extra loads to make a little bit of extra money, um, and doing a couple of other things. I know Coach talked about it, and then Snorlord was talking about it. Uh, I guess it's kind of the hot topic right now is, rates are down. We're going into the winter time. Um, my business will get a little bit of a surge with the harvest, but, once January and February come and the bad weather comes, I'm in a position where if there's a big snowfall, we don't run. If the roads are crappy, we don't run. If it's, you know 25 below zero, not running the truck. So there are, weeks depending on the weather where might only work 2 or 3 days. There was a couple of those last year, especially when we got that really bad cold snap. We got lucky and most of the snowfalls came on the weekends, but that cold snap, you know, kind of screwed us up to where we really only worked like a day and a half one week. Um, so I'm doing things. You live and you learn. You know, it's kind of I don't know, a cliche type of thing, whatever you want to call it. It's not a mistake if you learn from it. Um, I did some things. I got a little over my head. I went and bought shirts and hats and stuff like that when I realistically probably should have left that money in the bank. Um, Ended up biting me in the ass a little bit to where now I'm having to work a little bit more to fix my mistake. Uh, and dig myself out of a little bit of a hole, which is fine. You live and you learn. Um, and so a couple of things I'm doing, and again, I run local, I run containers, so it's a little bit different from what Coach and Snorlord and a lot of those other guys are doing. Um, but I went on to I'm almost due for an oil change, so I jumped onto Amazon and ordered all my filters and my oil for about 275 bucks, shipped for free. And I'm gonna go back on, and I found an oil drain pan. I think it holds like 14 or 15 gallons, and it's got just a hand pump on it. That way I can just do my own damn oil changes where I park my truck, and then buy a couple 5-gallon buckets, pump the oil from the drain pan into the 5-gallon buckets, take one 5-gallon bucket to O'Reilly's, take the other 5-gallon bucket right next door to AutoZone, and I can do an oil change. The pan runs was $155, you know, so for a $155 investment plus whatever the 5-gallon buckets cost me, um, I can start doing my oil changes for 275, which for me it's only about $100 cheaper than taking it to the shop to get it done. But there's also the convenience factor. Um, I don't have to run my truck across town, drop it off for the weekend, then, figure out getting back over to my truck for Monday morning. Or, if the shop doesn't want to work on Saturdays, now I've got to lose a load so that I can get it done on a Friday afternoon. Um, so it's more beneficial for me all the way around. It's only $155 investment. I mean, all you really need is the damn oil pan, uh, you know, oil drain pan. So we'll do that. That way Saturday mornings or whatever, whenever I feel like doing it, I can go out. If I have a short day, I say, yeah, hey, I have a short day, park my truck, and do the oil change real quick. You know, I already greased my truck myself, uh, just to cut down on wear and tear. I haul overweight, so you know I grease my truck every other week. I use Lucas Heavy Duty grease, just to cut down on wear and tear and prevent other breakdowns. Um, so I'm doing that to cut my costs a little bit, increase my profitability a little bit. Um, and the other side of that, I don't really normally have to worry about it over the winter months once the temperature gets cooler. Uh, but with containers, you run, you get a lot of flat tires. It's just part of it. They run the shittiest tires in the world. Uh, Realistically, in 2019, it's amazing that the DOT even allows these tires to still be used. I guarantee you they're the shittiest tires on the road, and we're running overweight with them, which is even worse. So you do get a lot of flat tires, um, and every flat tire is going to run you about $530 to $550 a pop. Plus, it's going to cost you 2, 3, 4 hours sitting on the side of the road, waiting for pumps to get around to you. You know, um, so depending on when that is, you're either you might lose a load that day, or it might just end up being a damn 20-hour day. You know, because of that time, and you're paying for it, which is a kick in the nuts. Um, but I got to looking around. I can get a 20-ton bottle jack for $120. Um, I've already got the airline for that because I use it to air up my tires, my trailer tires if they're low. So I've already got the airline. So the bottle jack's only $120. Now Milwaukee is the only company that makes a cordless uh, impact wrench or impact gun, uh, a 1 inch. Sorry, fuck that up. Milwaukee's the only one that makes a 1 inch impact gun, cordless version, and that fucker's $1,000. I seen it somewhere else for $950. Um, so I'm gonna wait. I'm hoping, if we get a little bit closer to Christmas, maybe I can find that on sale somewhere, or find somebody running some sort of a special and get that a little bit cheaper. But then I can buy tires already mounted on rims, um, for 125 bucks. So for like a $1,200 investment, $1,100 investment just to get the tools, um, I can change a tire myself on the side of the road in a half an hour because I've changed tires before. I can do it in a half an hour, 45 minutes max, and be back on the road and going. And it only cost me $125 to replace the tire. Um, and I mean, last year, I haven't looked at real numbers, but I think I probably spent about 3,700, somewhere in that ballpark, give or take a couple hundred, but it's somewhere around 3,700 on flat tires. So $1,200 investment doesn't sound so bad. Plus, again, like I said, you know, I can have it done and be back on the road running in a half an hour, 45 minutes instead of 3-4 hours. Um, for 4 times the cost. So those are the things I'm gonna do, just to try to get a little bit more profitable. Um, the fuel thing, I mean, I'm paying almost 40-45 cents a gallon more now, than what I was over the summer, thanks to Nastic and Speedway. And so, I'm hoping that between doing the oil changes myself and taking care of my own tires, that that'll kind of offset at least. I'm really hoping to try to find some sort of a fuel card, that'll give me a discount, up here in the local market. Um, I've kind of looked around, but the ones that will are more like specialty cards where you either have to have like so many units, so many trucks to qualify for that card, or you have to have been, in business for, 2+ years, or, you know, you have to show them your books and show that you're doing, you know, $200,000 a year or better in gross revenues, um, which, I'll be close to that, but I'm still another year away from 2 years in business. So, I mean, I just hit my 1 year mark, uh, the end of last month. So, I don't qualify for those cards. So unless Nastic strikes a new deal with somebody else, I'm just stuck paying, pump price, which right now is, in my area, is about 2.89 a gallon. Where over the summer months I was paying about, 250 to 262, a gallon. So that's where I'm feeling it. My rates don't change. I have a direct customer, so, um, my rates don't change. They're the same. It's just workflow and fuel prices. So that's the stuff I'm doing to try to hunker down on the business and be better at the business side of things, and just be more profitable, be smarter with what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. You know, I've got no problems changing a tire. I've got no problems changing my own oil. In some sense, I almost prefer to change my own oil, um, because then I know it's done right. I know it's got the oil I want in it. You know, it's got the filters it's supposed to have on it, and every grease zert has more than enough grease in it. You know, I mean, it's my truck. I'm gonna do a better job than uh, any shop, really. You know, and just getting into it, and I guess looking at the truck more, if that makes sense. Um, Giving it that really good once over with my own eyes instead of just my normal pre-trips. Um, I don't know. I think that's the way to go. That's the way we are going to go. And, you know, I'll make some videos about it. When I do the first oil change here in another week or so, uh, I'll try to do a video on it. When I get the stuff in later this winter to do the tire changes, we'll do videos on that. I mean, bet your ass if I have to stand on the side of a highway and change my own tire, I'll probably turn the camera on. But at any rate, I hope all you guys are doing good. I kind of don't know where to go with the channel. I kind of, some days I really want to get into it and go with it, and then other days I'm like, kind of a waste of time. But so I don't know. You guys let me know down in the comment section, um, and we'll go from there. All right, awesome. Thank you guys for watching. Hit the thumbs uppy thing. Do all that good stuff. Hope you guys are doing good. If you guys have any other comments, tricks, tips, uh, little things that you're doing to save a couple dollars here, or a couple dollars there, put it down in the comment section. Spread the word for the next guy. Um, it's kind of the old way of trucking, is helping each other out. And I guess YouTube is the new iron skillet diner, you know, because that's where guys used to get the information and used to learn the tips and tricks, and all that stuff was sitting around at the diner all night long, smoking a pack of cigarettes and drinking a pot of coffee. And now it's all on YouTube. So, at any rate, hope you guys are doing good. Hope you're making money. Hope you're getting prepared. It's winter time. You know, freight slows down every winter. Uh, no matter what you're hauling, no matter what market you're in, what sector of the industry you're in, um, you know, half the country stays indoors because it's cold and snowy out. They spend less, they shop less, and hence freight slows down. So buckle up and get ready for it. And start pinching pennies, you know. At any rate, have a good one. See you guys later. Probably, most likely, maybe next week. All right, bye.